What's going on, guys? Thank y'all for coming back for yet another video. I really do appreciate it. Today is the fourth and final part of my fall lawn series. Kind of bring it to you a little bit late, and it's only because we've had nothing but rain here in the last couple of days. It's been raining so much, off and on every other day. And I posted a video a while back about how hot it's been, but it went from being very hot to raining almost every day with a little bit of chill. And if you're in an area like mine, you probably start seeing some frost on the ground. And this time of the year, that's normal. Specifically, specifically in an area like mine. Got tongue tied. Um, however, so that's normal, and you probably start noticing your grass starting to stop growing, like I said before in the last video. But don't stop watering. You got to keep watering, like I said in the last video. So again, that all of that is normal. But today's video is all about pre-emergent, getting the pre-emergent down. Like I said before, I am a little bit late, and for that several reasons. Because I started a little bit late. Number one, number two, it's been raining, so I could not put my pre-emergent down when I wanted to back in October. Because this was raining like for the last 2 weeks. It was just raining like crazy. So so I had to wait to do that because you can't put pre-emergent down on a wet lawn. You got to actually have a dry lawn for that to happen. And you want the temperatures to be low for your soil. You need to test your soil. You get a soil thermometer and test it. Make sure it's below that 60 degrees. Between that I would say anywhere between 58 to 65 degrees, so you can put that stuff down. But we got two type of pre-emergent we're going to be putting down, as you can see. And the first one is we're going to be putting in our front yard. We're going to be doing a kind of an experiment. The first one that we're going to be putting in my front yard and on my side of my house. Then the other one we're going to put it in the back. So we're going to be putting the high yield pre-emergent with dimension in the front yard, and that's what we're going to be doing. So let's talk a little bit about pre-emergent and why pre-emergent is necessary. All right, guys. So pre-emergent. Why is pre-emergent necessary? That's the question. Pre-emergent helps prevent winter and fall weeds. These weeds typically germinate in the fall, and they can last through the winter. And so having a pre-emergent down helps prevent those weeds from germinating. Now, some pre-emergent is sometimes referred to as crabgrass preventers, and that's because most of your crabgrass stays in the fall, stays in the winter, and pre-emergent herbicides pretty much help that. And then the one we're going to be putting in my front yard, it has a like I said, it got dimension, but dimension is just another word for the thiophyr, and what that is a pre-emergent herbicide. It's a crabgrass preventer, but it also kills other weeds as well. So, but that's what we're going to put in our front yard. That's why I chose this one. Now, this particular herbicide you cannot get from like Lowe's and places like that. I don't think they sell those. You can go to domyown.com. You can call them up, and they have this particular weed control, fall weed control. You can order for them. I think it's around $30. Now you can use this particular weed control in the south, and you also can use it in the north. Now, if you people that's up north, you can use a little bit more than we can in the south. The good thing about this fall preventer is that it's going to stop a lot of those weed preventers, those weed from germinating, and that's what a pre-emergent does. A pre-emergent, the first word of it is pre. So what it's going to do is it's going to stop those weeds as they try to germinate. So it's going to stop it pre-germination before those weeds come up. And you want to get that down as soon as possible. And you definitely want to get that down and water it in as well. So again, pre-emergent stops it pre-emerging. So it stops the weeds from pre-emerging as it comes up. So when the weeds start to come up, that weed preventer is going to go ahead and attack it right then and there, and it's going to kill it from there. So that's why pre-emergent is so good to have. Unlike post-emergent stop weeds as they are already blooming and they're there. So post-emergent stop as weeds are already prevented. Up. But then pre-emergent stops it before it germinates. So there's a pre and there's a post. We're talking about pre. So that's what we're doing today. So that's why pre-emergent is so important to get down in between late summer, fall, and before your winter germinates, before weed germinates in the winter. So that's why pre-emergent is so important. And again, I'm a little late getting mine down. because of the rain and things that have been happening in the area. You know, we got sick, like I told you in the last video. So I'm a little late putting it down. It's November, but I want to go ahead and start getting it down now, because in my area, it's good to put it down between in that early October to early November stage. So it's early November. So today we're going to put that down and get that down now, so that we can try to at least stop some of those weeds from preventing coming up. And I'm also going to be applying a post-emergent, because I do have some weeds that popped up since all the rain and stuff like that. So I got some post-emergent I'm gonna put down too as well. So guys, hold on. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to be applying to the front yard. Again, this is the high yield turf and weedgrass stopper. I'm gonna turn it over so you guys can see the front of it right quick. So basically, this is the front of it, and it tells you it controls crabgrass. Now it said a whole list of broadleaf weed, but I'm gonna tell you, if you got a lot of stuff other than crabgrass, you may want to get you something else. Now this is definitely going to help crabgrass, but if you have more than just crabgrass, if you have like some lettuce weed, stuff like that, you want to get you something else other than this. Now this can be applied up to 4 weeks, but on the back it tells you, it has the spreader listing. I don't know if you can see that, kind of weird, but I'm gonna tell you, you definitely want to put this down at 4 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Again, 4 pounds per 1,000 square feet to prevent those fall and winter crabgrass prevention. So again, 4 pounds per 1,000 square feet, but make sure you water it in. All right, guys, we're gonna recap and wrap this up. I'm a little wet right now. My wife cut the water on when I was trying to put the sprinkler out. So yeah, she knew what she was doing. I'm gonna get her back. Believe me, I'm gonna get her back. She cut that water on while I was trying to put the sprinkler. And no, I did not get that on video. But trust and believe me, I'm gonna get her back. But we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the high yield weed control. You know what bothers me too? And I get off on these tangents sometimes. As I was getting ready to put that out, I didn't show y'all a video of this. When people bring their dogs, you know, I don't have a problem with somebody letting their dog use the restroom in my yard. But most importantly, I do mind if you do it and you don't pick it up. That's the problem that I have, and I got some neighbors that do that, and we've had conversations. But so I didn't show y'all that. But if you're gonna let and this is just anybody. If you're gonna let your dog use the restroom in somebody's yard, pick it up. Simple as that. We do after hours, but please do that. It's just so simple to pick your dog crap up. But anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about. But it does bother me. I get on these tantrums sometimes. Sometimes I can get off track, but it bothers me when someone bring their dog and at night, during the day, whatever, and let their dog use the bathroom in your yard, and they don't have the decency to pick it up. I know who it is. I'm gonna have a conversation with them. Trust me. But let's get back. And I said that twice already. So let's get back. So the high yield weed control. One thing I didn't mention, if you're gonna use a Scott spreader like mine, make sure you set it, again, it's 4 pounds per 1,000. So make sure you set your dial at 4 when using that Scott spreader. So 4 is what your dial need to be on. Also, if you're using it up north, if you're overseeding, you definitely want to wait at least 3 weeks, 4 weeks after you put this down before you try to seed your yard. So don't use this while overseeding. Back to back. So you want to wait a little bit before you get that down. Make sure you water it. Water is important. You got to water that in for at least 30 to 40 minutes, or at least get a half an inch or an inch of water down, because you want that down so when the weeds start to come up, bam, it'll knock them out. So you want to definitely make sure you do that. Again, I want you to look at the granular that I have in there in my Scotch spread. Look at the way it's textured. So when the water hit that, it's going to actually dilute. It's going to go down into the ground. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. So that's why it's so important to water that in. It's a different type of granular than your normal granular that you would get at your big box stores because this is designed for weed control. It's a little different than your normal weed control that you would get at some of your big box store. But don't forget, tomorrow on the next video, we're gonna be doing my backyard. We're gonna be using the different other weed control in our backyard. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna compare the two different type of textures of the granular forms between the high yield and the specular. I think that's the name of it. I haven't tried that one in my yard because of the fact that I've always used the other one. So we're going to try those two, and we're going to see when it comes springtime which one works the best. So that's why we're doing this type of experiment. This one is the second one we're going to put in my backyard is one my neighbor said he uses a lot, and I'm trying to get him to come over into a different form. So I decided to buy both and to try both so we can see which one worked the best. I kind of think I got a feeling which one is going to really work the best, but we're going to try both to see which one worked the best. So don't forget, you can go to domyown.com and get the high yield kind with dimension, and I think it's around 30 bucks. That's where I got it from. You can also get it from Amazon as well. I'll put a link in the description below for Amazon. But again, domyown.com, you can get that. And they have a lot of, if you have questions and stuff like that I probably can't answer, or any other the long guys that you probably watch that can't answer, domyown.com, they have a lot of good people there that can answer pretty much any type of lawn question, weed question that you have. For your particular area, for your particular lawn. Again, I'm in the South, so a lot of stuff that I talk about is for the South, but I do know a little bit about the up North as well. So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to it, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment in below, or you can send me an email as well. A lot of people send me emails, which is fine. I know a lot of people have questions they don't want answered on YouTube, but however, again, either way is fine with me. But I'm pretty sure there are some people who have the same type of question you have if you just put it comment down below. And if I don't have all the answers, I'll look for them, but I'll make sure I get to you as well. So, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this video up again. I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers as well. We've got a bunch of new subscribers that just came on board. I appreciate y'all as well. Again, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. And the next video, we're gonna be doing my backyard. All right, guys, y'all have a great day.